Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today. And they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Inside the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Run in the red zone. It's Jordan. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Give running right, it's Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Mayava. Makes a catch. Makes him talk to the hand. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Working that left side now. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Handoff for Peoples. There's some room. Slippery slide.
execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Beck. It's on target and complete. Breaks free and he might be gone. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to keep it in the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So now it's second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The offense changing the play. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now they're going to throw it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Jordan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with people. Finding some room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move to get room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Direct snap. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mosley. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Over the middle, it's Williams. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Howard. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for now. 1st and 10 from the 40. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Purdue Boilermakers.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Beck. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool bags.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Peoples again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's a give for Peoples. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Line getting set on second down. Running inside. It's Peoples. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Buying some time. The throw. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Snap it to the back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give out of the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. There he goes. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Trying the left side. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will give them the lead. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab down the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Push down for the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ripping through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Couldn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Peoples one more time. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run inside. It's Peoples. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Running inside, it's Hansen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? Do we want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock? You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Going to the run, it's Hansen. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Handoff for Peoples. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? He's got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.